Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out, slinging spells. I hate your deck. Each episode, we highlight a new commander deck that you get to see pop off in a glorious fashion. We show up, sling spells, and have fun. Now meet our players for this episode.
What's up, everyone? It's Lynch from I Hate Your Deck. We're ready for another spicy episode with mediocre magic but fun vibes. Because I love playing paper magic with my friends.
You went through like all 5 kinds of emotions right there. Fun magic with these fuckers, and I'm so excited to play magic.
Is that what you said? I didn't even hear that.
I did not say that.
That's what it felt like.
That's what he heard. He's projecting.
I am
everyone.
projecting.
You need therapy.
What's up, guys? My name's Ray, and I need therapy, and I'm excited to play paper magic with my friends.
Yep. Jason, back again, making more drives down here to play with these guys. It's always good to see y'all.
Get that mileage in.
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
What's up, guys? My name's Daniel. I'm back again for another round with some amazing people. I haven't played with these guys in a while, so I'm excited to get down and play with them.
This video is sponsored by WeirdCo. Okay, wait. This is actually kind of wild. The Cyberpunk trading card games became one of the most funded TCGs ever on Kickstarter, and it hit like $5 million insanely fast. So I had to check it out, and it's really pretty cool. It takes that cyberpunk world and turns it into a full strategy card game where you're building decks, making plays, and trying to outthink your opponent. It's not just random either. How you build your deck and react in the moment actually matters. And just like on our show, there's a lot of back and forth too. So you're constantly reacting and adjusting to what your opponent does. You're managing your resources, building out your plays, and even using things like dice and abilities to change the game, so every turn can change fast. And the artwork on these cards is honestly super detailed. It really pulls you into the whole futuristic vibe. They're also already talking about organized play and defense, so it's not just a one and done game. If you want to be part of the hype and help back this amazing project, I'll drop the Kickstarter link below, and it's definitely worth checking out. Let's talk about the pregame Rule Zero conversation. My game changers in here are Demonic Tutor, Survival of the Fittest, and Gaia's Cradle. I mean, Gaia's Cradle is always wonderful if you're trying to have a lot of creatures.
Yeah.
I think. I'm liking to fill my graveyard because I'm going to play Stickfingers. It's a Golgari X black-green legendary creature horror. He has 2 stars here. Whenever you cast a spell, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X creature cards. Put all creature cards revealed this way into your graveyard, then put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Old stick fingers, not old sticky fingers, power and toughness are equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So you get your sticky fingers off my graveyard because you like to exile a lot last time. Why you gotta catch that straight?
I don't know. It's always pew pew.
It's because you're next to me.
I know.
I gotta look somewhere. But Survival of the Fittest ends up being great because I want to put creatures in my graveyard, and then I hopefully, if I have a bad one in hand or one that's just not right for the time, I can swap it out for a better one by tossing it to me. When is survival not good in a creature deck?
This is true.
So in the Stickfingers CDH build, you only run 2 creatures. Okay. I'm running 30.
All right.
So I was still kind of just going for, like, I got Lord of Extinction, Sewer Nemesis, so I'm running a lot of other creatures that also have stars in their text box, either make them huge or not, depending on all graveyards or my graveyard. So it's like kind of cool when graveyards are full, whether it's yours or mine. And then of course, like Golgari, reanimation, shenanigans, fun stuff. I do have like another big bomb of a card that betrays.
Oh.
That's the 12 CMC like banger. So then I have the Razakath, which like Razakath is part of the 2 combo tutor that people use.
Yeah.
They'll get Razakath and then 1 other creature, so he's still in there. And then the other big baddies are Con of Cruelty. I wanted to make sure I had like 3 baddies in case you guys keep exiling my graveyard.
Everyone loves big baddies.
Deck, I got some big baddies in here. Hopefully, when you got looking to have old sticky fingers do some tricks.
I'm going to be playing Sygg Wanderwine Wisdom. It's 1 and a blue for a legendary creature, Merfolk Wizard. It's a 2/2. It says Sygg can't be blocked. Then it says whenever this creature enters or transformed in a Sygg Wanderwine Wisdom, target creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card until the end of turn. So it gains that ability until the end of turn. And then it says at the beginning of my first main phase, I can pay white if I do transform Sygg. Whoopah! Got a backside. This is Sygg Wanderbrine Shield. It's a 2/2 that says Sygg can be blocked. Again, got that one locked in, straightforward. And it says whenever this creature transforms into Sygg Wanderbrine Shield, target creature I control gains protection from each color until my next turn. And then it has the same text. At the end of my first main phase, I can pay blue and I flip it back. So that's how these new Lorwyn flips work. Being your first main phase.
Look at us.
Who would have thought, huh?
Would have thought.
Not me.
Grown.
I have been playing since Lorwyn, the first one, and my first deck was a Sygg River Guide, so the old blue-white Merfolk Lord. So I love, they're back. I love this set. Dude. I love, this is...
Full circle for you.
This really, really is.
This is your moment.
Playing some of these Merfolk.
Own it.
I've had in here since I was a wee lad.
So I'm playing Eshki, Teamer's Roar. She's green, blue, red. And whenever you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on her. If that spell's power is 4 or greater, draw a card. And then if that spell's power is 6 or greater, she deals damage to each opponent equal to her power. So yeah, I just want to cast and recast creatures that have 6 power. A bunch of weird ones.
Very mean deck, though.
Yeah, big boys.
I've been spanked by that deck before. Yeah, I'm
No
ready to get
game
spanked.
changers or anything, but yeah.
No game changers?
Nah, no.
I also have no game changers.
You also, am I the only one with game changer or you got game changer?
I got one game.
Oh, you haven't read your deck yet?
I have not read
Oh,
that.
bro.
Well,
I'm so excited because both of us love this set. What? Hold up, what?
I just want to mention, I have some combos in here that go infinite. It's like tapping Merfolk to make an infinite amount of Merfolk. I just want it to be known.
How many Merfolk do you need for that to happen?
I need 2 Merfolk and I need it to not be blocked.
Wait, be careful. Dragons are coming for you.
I know.
What dragons?
And fish don't
She doesn't
fly.
have dragons?
Nah, I got like worms and wumpuses.
I got worms.
Not the worms and worms.
aliens and stuff.
I think Felix might have shoved a lot of dragons in
No,
there.
it's all a bunch of real weird creatures.
I love
Really
it.
weird?
Yeah.
You're getting weird with it,
that
huh?
want
This
to
is why
bounce.
it's different.
A bunch of things that bounce themselves and stuff.
What I brought is Avatar Aang for red, green, white, blue. Legendary creature, human avatar ally. With flying and firebending too. Whenever I waterbend, earthbend, firebend, or airbend, I draw a card. If I've done all 4 in one turn, I could transform Avatar Aang into Aang, Master of the Elements. He has flying and it has spells you cast cost Wooburg less to cast. At the beginning of each upkeep, you may transform Aang, Master of Elements. If I do, I gain 4 life, draw 4 cards, put 4 +1/+1 counters on him, and deals 4 damage to each opponent, and he's a 6/6 on the back and a 4/4 on the front. So when this card first got announced and the Avatar set got announced, Avatar is my favorite show since I was a kid. The name of the game of this deck is to get every sort of bending on the battlefield, do all 4, and swing to transform them. A side note, when it says spells cost Wooburg less to cast, that Wooburg cost also takes into account the generic cost of spells. So if a spell costs 5 or less mana with only 1 color or any color pips, it's a free spell. It's a very unique card.
But you gotta flip them.
I gotta flip them.
Yeah.
And you gotta flip somebody. Flip them.
It's gonna take me a minute to try to do all 4 in one turn and then draw a bunch of cards to get free spells, but when I get there, it's a good thing. It's a good time for me. I have one game changer in here, and it's the card I pulled from this set, a different alternate art. It's Drannith Mana Street. All of it is Avatar themed except for 2 cards, and they're 2 mana dorks.
I love Avatar, man. During COVID, I binged Avatar, and like it was one of the shows that like I was really excited to show to my kid. There's such good stories. Like the storytelling in that series was some of the best storytelling that like I think teaches people how to be good people. I'm glad you put a lot of love, and we're gonna hopefully see a lot of, like you said, fun
Oh yeah.
cards.
It's gonna be great.
Is it all cards from the set?
All of it except for 2.
So almost every art we see today, except for 2, is going to be Avatar art.
Yes.
My man.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
I love Avatar.
Hey, if you can, consider joining our Patreon. It's an excellent way to keep our show bringing you awesome, exciting content, hopefully inspire you to build amazing decks. And you can show us those decks by jamming in our Patreon exclusive Discord.
If you're a Patreon, you have access to all of our deck lists. You can see exactly all the cool Avatar cards that Daniel put into his deck. You can get the full list, see it in all its glory.
Yeah, and if you also want to be a part of the Discord, we have an awesome Patreon league that Lynch and Larry both started. There's a nice league with a certain amount of brackets with points, and also a brand new app which makes it easy to track all your progress. So if you're interested in that, join the Patreon. You'd be a part of that too.
Absolutely, and we got to thank Bubble Flower and Jackal and all the people who were helping make this possible for the Precon League. It's a huge help.
Precon League and maybe some other leagues too if you guys want to be a part of that too.
I hate your deck.
All right, let's roll to see who goes first.
Don't fail me now.
6.
3.
6.
You have just been on
Come
it
on, one
today.
time, baby. One time, baby.
Come on, Lynch.
Oh my god.
That's what we're talking about, Lynch. Let's go.
I've been listening to him all day. All right, let's get our 7. Here we go. Oh,
Nice.
I will draw for turn to start us out because I finally won.
Are you gonna say it?
Good luck, have fun.
There it is.
I had to really think about that. Like
The
I
wheels-
had to
the
fight
wheels were turning.
I had to fight the urge to say the wrong thing, not to say the wrong thing.
Have fun, good luck.
I'm gonna pay one, tap a crack and second, averted catacombs, go get a Bayou. Boom. Bayou's coming out. Play Lotus Petal. I will tap and crack the Lotus Petal for green. Cast a Hermit Druid. So, Hermit Druid says, he'll be on the stack. 1/1, reveal cards from the top of your library and to reveal a basic land card. Put that card in your hand and all other cards revealed this way in your graveyard, but I have to pay green and tap him to do that. That resolves.
On my turn 0? Yeah.
I will pass.
Sounds good.
Start filling up the graveyard.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Pray for no grave hate.
I do have lands that are different than Avatar because I needed a mana fix in this deck.
Damn, just scoop it.
Just
I needed that fetch lands.
roll 0 charge.
When this is not one of them, I'll play a Rumble Arena. It's a land with vigilance. When it enters, I scry one.
A land vigilance?
Yeah, it has natural vigilance. No, when you earthbend it, you can swing with it.
Oh, that's cool.
Scry one. I'll keep that on top, and I'll pass the turn.
What color is that?
It's colorless, and you can pay one into it and you get a color.
But the land has vigilance.
All right, play a forest. Table's yours.
Oh, table is yours.
Draw. Play a Temple of Enlightenment. I'll come and tap. I'll get to scry Juan. Leave it on top. Go ahead.
Untap, draw 2, turn 2. I'll play a Tainted Wood, which because I control, will tap for either color, a swamp or a forest.
Okay.
I'm gonna first do the thing. I'm gonna pay a green, tap the Hermit Druid, I'm gonna reveal until I hit a basic. Oh,
Ooh,
Perfect.
We'll see it.
you love to see it, you
Love to
said?
see it.
I gotta hit somebody. Well, you know, I know this commander can be really scary. I'm gonna duress you. Target opponent reveals their hand, choose a non-creature land card from it, that player discards a card.
Non-creature, non-land.
Sorry,
All right. Boom. Well, here, we'll do it towards you. Here you go. Your choice is probably one card.
Non-creature, non-land?
Non-creature, non-land.
Sarok 6/5 with trim. Man, how fast do these things come out?
Don't worry about it.
My man. Appreciate that.
Hey, smoke his ass, bro.
Where's the smoke your ass token? Where's that?
Wow.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a forest for my land for turn. I tap for 2. I'm gonna cast a Harabaz Druid. This is one of the creatures that's not Avatar, but is a creature human druid ally with.
What are the odds?
I know, huh?
Yeah, I just drew it. Tap it, add X mana of any one colored mana pool or X amount of allies I control. It shot up in price. It was like $1 or something, and now it's like 15 Avatar cards or allies. And then I'll pass turn.
Okay. Draw. I'll play a mountain, and we'll pay 2 to cast Whisper of the Wilds. It's a creature, 0/2. Tap it to add green. It also has Ferocious. Add 2 green. Your mana pool, you can only do that if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Go ahead.
Play an island as my land for turn.
You passing?
Yeah, pass.
Untap, draw for turn, swamp for turn. I'm gonna tap 2, green and black, and I'm gonna cast an instant. Grizzly Salvage. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card or a land from among them into your hand, put the rest into your graveyard. Any responses?
No response.
All good.
You're not gonna counter? All right, let's do it. So reveal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What's that?
So I only have one. It's an incarnation technique, but I can't do it. I can only do a creature or a land.
So you get Stitcher Supplier or that land?
Yeah, I'll put the Stitcher Supplier in my hand, and I'll put the rest in the graveyard.
Resolve.
Turn 3, spin the wheel on you again. So I'll tap the Hermit Druid, reveal until we hit a basic again. Ooh, Bajuka. Ooh, where were you earlier? Basic land.
Might be a weird time to ask. How many basic lands do you run in this deck?
I have enough.
Where?
You saw some.
I've seen 2.
No, there's
Oh, hey, holy
jeez.
cannoli.
I was like, I have 5 of each. I think I have 10. So this goes into my hand, right?
Yep.
So these are currently all in my graveyard. So I now have 9 creatures in the graveyard. 30 cards in the graveyard. I already played a land. This is turn 3. Pass turn.
Turn 3 and 30 cards. Untap, upkeep, draw. It's kind of wild, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna play island for my land for turn. Let's tap for 3. Let's cast Katara, Bending Prodigy. Legendary creature, human warrior ally. At the beginning of my end step, if she is tapped, put a +1 counter on her. I could waterbend, pay 6, draw a card. And waterbend is while paying a waterbending cost, I can tap my artifacts and creatures to help pay for it. Each one pays for 1. So then I'll tap my druid for 2 green, I guess, because I have 2 allies. Cast a Shunjin Meteorite, Felwar Stone. Get a little mana stone. Look at the flavor text. It says, do you think we can make a sword out of a meteorite? Sokka said that. Her brother. Avatar. I pass.
All right. Draw. Play City of Brass. Boom. Take 1. Pay 3. Cast Eshki.
City Brass always heard me.
Tables yours. Yep. But sometimes you need it.
Draw. Yeah. I'll play 3 Tree City as my land for turn.
What house do you claim? I claim House of Fairies.
When it enters, I'll choose Merfolk. I can tap it to add colors, or pay 2 and tap it and choose a color at an amount of that color equal to the number of Merfolks I control.
You could do a spin-off show instead of House of Dragons, House of Fairies, you know? It's very different.
Ray, are we cool?
Yeah, we're cool.
Okay, just make sure.
Pay 3. Are we cool though?
Yeah, we're cool. We're tight.
Pay 3.
He doesn't eat lunch with you.
You remember that?
It's true, I don't. I'll cast Marrow Regery from OG Lauren. Again, I've had this card for like 19 years.
That's hot.
Other Merfolk creatures I control get +1/+1. Whenever I play a Merfolk spell, I can tap or untap target permanent. That's it, and I'll pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to tap 4. 2 green, and I'm going to cast Ice Till Explorer.
Oh.
You may play an additional land on each of your turns. You may play lands from your graveyard, landfall. Whenever land you control enters, mills a card. Does Ice Till Explorer resolve?
No response.
All good.
So I will play an additional land from my graveyard. I'll play the Verdant Catacombs. That'll trigger whenever land you control enters, mill a card. So I'll mill World Shaper. I'll tap and crack it and sack it, lose a life, to go get a swamp or forest. I'll get a swamp. Cut. This comes into play. Trigger, I still explore, mill 1, Ramanap Excavator. Ramanap Excavator is what I milled. Now I'll tap the black, and I'll cast the Stitcher Supplier. Any responses to Stitcher Supplier? Nope. Couple things are gonna happen. I have 2 triggers because it's my second creature spell. So Vine says whenever you cast a spell, if it's a second creature spell this turn, you may return Violent from your graveyard to the battlefield. So I'm gonna return him from the graveyard to the battlefield because this Stitcher Supplier is my second creature. Then this is going to ETB. Then I will, when it enters or dies,
Mill 3.
mill 3. So 1,
Oh, God.
2, 3. So I have 11 creatures. All right, so now I can go to combat. All right, I'm going to swing my hasty 4/3 at you, Daniel.
I will take 4.
That's it. Ship it.
And no, Lynch, you drew first blood.
I did draw first blood.
You did. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Means more if you're the first one to die, though. Yeah.
Play my land for turns, a swamp. I'm gonna tap for 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cast Boiling Rock Rioter. It's a creature, human, rogue ally with firebending 1. Firebending is when this creature attacks, add 1 red. And I can only use it during combat. Tap and untap ally control, exile target card from a graveyard. Whenever this creature attacks, you may cast an ally spell from among cards you own and exile with this creature. I found the answer.
We're good, boys. We got it, boys.
Dude, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. If you try targeting anything, I'm just gonna exile out of the grave. Ladies and gentlemen, we found the answer in the Avatar deck.
Cool as hell, bro.
Then I'm going to pay. What's the scariest thing on this board?
Probably the Ice Till Explorer.
It's not going to permanently remove it. You have 40 cards in your graveyard.
I do have 40 cards in my graveyard.
You have 40 cards. I mean, it already did this thing. It's a 4/3 now.
If I would have had a reanimate spell, bro, don't you think I would have cast it already?
It's true.
If I had a spell, you think I'd leave Sheldred in there, dude? She would have been out like Trout, bro. You got a carp on your shirt. It's only 1 for reanimate, dude.
It's true.
I wouldn't have even done the Ice Till. I would have went straight for the fucking
Shieldred.
Sheldred, dude. You don't need Ice Till if you got a Sheldred.
Sorry, I have to swing. I don't want to swing into the wall. Ray, I got to hit you for 2. Bring it down.
It was immediately after you said we're cool, right?
Yeah. But I need her to be tapped. So I'll go to the beginning of my end step, and I'll put a +1/+1 counter if she is tapped. Go ahead.
So you have an animate dead in here, too.
Play Forest. 3 for Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia. You tap her, add 2 mana of any combination of colors, spend this mana only to cast creature spells or activate abilities of a creature or a creature card. And whenever you cast a creature spell with 5 power or greater, you put a +1/+1 counter on her and untap her. Cast a creature, she gets +1/+1. We are good. Table's yours.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Tap, cast Sygg, Wanderwine, Wisdom. Getting 2/2 can't be blocked when this creature enters or transforms into this. Target creature I control gains. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I cast a Merfolk spell. I'm going to untap this permanent. I'm going to give this ability. Dan, on me tight. Can I hit you for 2? You hit me for 2?
I'm at 36. Why do you need to hit me for?
So I can draw a card.
I don't want you to draw a card.
That's crazy. I thought I said we're cool.
We are cool.
You
Not
said
that cool.
you don't eat lunch with him.
You don't eat lunch with me, dog.
That like means something to people.
That's true.
Do you invite him over for dinner?
Yeah, I did. Passing the turn, I guess. Go ahead.
All right, untap, draw for turn. Turn 5. I will play a land from my graveyard because the Ice Till Explorer. Mill a card to the Ice Till Explorer for playing a land. All right, I'm gonna do the Verdant Catacombs. Mill. Lose a life, tap a crack at second.
In response to you doing that.
Okay, you gotta get in the Cabal coffers.
Absolutely. Exile that onto the grave.
Yep.
Not having any of that, dude.
I love you so much.
It's all good.
I'll get a forest. Oh, right. Shuffle up and then mill for the Ice Till Explorer. Mill for the Ice Till Explorer, Prismatic Vista.
We remember our triggers here.
Daniel,
What's up, dude?
swinging everything at you, bro.
Yeah.
4-3 at you, 2-4 at you, 1-1 at you, and a 1-1 at you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, boy.
Just 6, 7, 8. I'm hitting you for 8.
Not that much. 8?
Not much, it's just 8.
Just 8. On attack, before blocks, pay 2. You have a white.
I sure do.
White and a colorless. I'm gonna cast Airbender's Reversal. I'm gonna destroy target attacking creature.
What's the U point says?
Okay, this one dies.
That's what that one does.
Bummer.
Then I'll take 6, go to 30. Ouch, kabibbles.
All right, I'm gonna tap a swamp and a forest, and I'm gonna do Knight's Whisper. I'm gonna draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. I should have done this first earlier. Now I'm mad I didn't do it. Because you wouldn't have been able to do it. Collect your Ophi. Activated abilities of artifacts can't be activated. Collect your Ophi. I should have played that first, but I was hoping maybe I'd draw something sick with this. But now saying you can't be trusted.
I can't be trusted.
Yeah,
Can't be trusted. Collect your oof. Alright, I'm going to tap. Cast Splinter Fright. Trample has stars in its power because its toughness are equal to the creature cards in your graveyard. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill 2 cards. Okay, so I got 12. So he's a 12-12. Make it look big. So I got a blocker, dude.
Trampling 12-12. That's insane, bro.
Dude, it's coming your way for messing with me, bro.
You have half your deck in your graveyard. I have to mess with you. These guys aren't doing anything.
Nope.
Alright, I will pass the turn.
On your end step, I'm gonna tap this down to activate his ability. Exile Lord of Extinction. And none of that.
So this exile.
Yep. We to keep doing this the whole game?
I hope not.
We don't have to be. You
I hope
tank
not.
me.
Us too?
I exiled 2 cards. You hit me for 12 so far. It's a very expensive 2 cards.
How many cards you got left in your hand?
2.
Buddy?
It could be 3 when I draw. Upkeep, draw.
I had that earlier. Could have knocked you out earlier. I was nice, but now I was like, okay, no more nice guy.
Nice
You got
guy.
Dranith, I can have the oof.
Pay 1 into the Rumble Arena for a red. So red, green, blue, and tap for 3 white. We're gonna 3 white off of this. I'll cast Avatar Aang.
How? You have what? You have red?
Red,
Green,
green, blue, white.
Okay.
And I'll have 2 white remaining. Cast Avatar Aang. Cool. Flying, firebending 2. Whenever I waterbend, earthbend, firebend, or airbend, I draw a card. If I've done all 4 this turn, I can transform.
And you're tapped out though, except for 2 white.
I am tapped out. I'm gonna go to combat. I'll lose this floating white.
Okay.
The only safe swing I have is Ray.
He don't go to lunch with you, bro.
It's true, but I don't want to keep hitting him. I'll swing 3 Ray. You don't want to lose your merfolks.
3 at Ray. Ray will take 3.
Okay, on attack, I'll firebend 1, I'll float a red. Aang trigger, whenever I firebend, I'll draw a card.
Ooh, that's what he wanted to do.
Then 3 damage.
Declare no blocks.
Perfect. Get out of this combat, lose a floating mana. It's turn 5, correct? Awesome. I'll play a land for turn, another forest. Then that's all she wrote.
All right, Jay, table's yours.
Do-do-do.
Finally said it to him.
You did. Play a mountain. So we got 2, 4. Then I'll make 2 more green for 6 total. Cast Surak and Gorklaw. So we trample. Other creatures you control have trample. Whenever another non-token creature enters on the battlefield under my control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Gains haste until end. Right.
We're becoming problems.
No, we got triggers, right? So she gets to have a +1/+1 and untaps because you got power greater than 5. She gets a +1/+1 because it casts a creature. I get to draw a card because the power is greater than 4, and then you guys take 4 damage.
Jeez.
All right.
I've died to Ishki, just so you know.
Yeah.
Do you see what just happened?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That happens more.
Well, you could swing the kitchen sink the other way too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, eventually, I'll hopefully I'll just mill myself again. Yeah, what do we got, Jay?
2. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter. Untap.
And now this is online to add 2 green because she has a creature with power 4 greater.
Yep. Eat the 1 for City of Brass. Garruk's Uprising. When it enters the battlefield, if I control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures I control have trample. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under my control, I get to draw a card.
I'm playing a regular ass game. What is going on over here is crazy.
I'm trying to keep the fire down. I need some help.
I would like a land. Well, close enough.
What do you get?
Something sick.
Yeah.
Pay 1, cast a Soul Ring.
Ooh, that works.
I'm gonna float the Soul Ring for
Can't. Activated abilities can't be artifacted. That's what you thought you were helping.
My God.
You forgot. Oof, baby. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. One more time. Let me kick it to the artifacts.
Damn. All right, I'll pay 2. I understand that Collector Oof is shutting off my Soul Ring, but I'm hoping maybe one day my dear friend can help me.
You might want to block with it. I don't know.
I have a card that can shut off your card.
Okay.
But I don't need to be doing all that if you help me with this guy.
Okay.
Can you not swing that big motherfucker at me?
I have no problem making a deal with you, Ray. Because
Pleasure.
you're not threatening anyone right now. So
Holy
let's threaten other
no.
people.
I'm gonna tap this blue mana to cast this Kosi's Trickster. On cast, I get to untap this permanent. When a opponent shuffles their library, I may put a +1/+1 encounter on Kosi's Trickster. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Wait, how'd you cast that?
With my 1 blue mana that I got untapped because I cast Merfolk.
Oh.
Synergy! Think about my life choices.
While he's thinking about his life choices, we've been advised that the CDH deck has 1 creature in it, not 2. 1. I think it's just Razakath, so you can tutor whatever you need. And I have 30. Very different deck.
Go to combat. Lynch, I'm hitting you with my 2/2 unblockable fish.
All right, 2/2, but he's your commander,
This is true.
so I take blue damage.
Take blue
You
damage.
squirted me.
It's 3.
Yep.
Mink, bonk. And it's 3 because I get +1/+1 because of my Marrow Regery.
Yes, your Lord effect.
Ship the turn.
Address my upkeep trigger so I don't forget. Upkeep trigger from the Splinter. Mill 2 cards. 1, 2.
You turn that card around.
All right, well, I turn it around. What's your deal, brother?
I won't keep removing cards from your graveyard unless you can, try to reanimate something crazy. I won't do it. I'll do it then, but I'll leave your graveyard alone for a minute. I just can't have this swinging at me. I need to deal with this problem because I don't want to die to ability damage.
And if you also don't swing at me, I can also help you deal with this problem.
Because we're in the 20s right now.
Dude, I'm gonna drag in these nuts if you take it with Daniel.
If I go with him, do I get a turn off?
If you go at, I'll go at him. If you go at him.
That's crazy, dog.
Hey, you know what? If you go at him, I'll also go at him.
and Daniel World Peace. I can get behind. This is the kind of thing I can get behind.
True.
So he's from Nickelodeon.
All right, I'll draw for turn. I'm gonna go to combat. Daniel, I'm sorry, dude.
That's wild.
This is
15 damage.
15. You're gonna have to block, dude. Look at that. He's so happy. He's like a dog that I've let unleashed. 11 cards in graveyard, so I'm swinging 15 at you. 11 is trample. Beware. I could, in response, before damage, activate Hermit Druid
Yeah.
and dump a lot more. You should block.
I'm literally just dead.
Hey. Look at me. Do you have a way to deal with that?
Yes.
Really?
Temporarily.
I also have a way temporarily to help.
Katara is going to block the Vengevine. And then,
You're not blocking this.
why would I block that?
It'd be tapping a green. Tapping the Hermit Druid.
I'm just looking for the card I use.
Revealing cards until I hit a basic. Oh, no!
That's what you get.
That's what you get, dog.
Tell him about Icarus, bro.
If I told you the story of Icarus, bro.
Now I'm scared because I don't know how many more basics are left in there. Yeah, okay, so.
So
not
before
as scary.
damage, I'm going to tap down Katara with the ally. Exile Ballista out of your grave. And I will take 10 to the dome. Be at 16. Holy shot.
Now she dies.
She's dead as hell, dude. She's dead.
How big is she?
She's a 3/4. It's a 4/3. Yeah, that dies too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But after
Right.
damage.
Yeah.
Killed his wife, man.
So I'm going to play a swamp. I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to cast Steve. Tap 2. And I'll cast Dwathy Voidwalker.
Douthy.
On cast.
Trigger that response.
Okay.
The trigger. I'm gonna tap down Aang. I'm gonna exile Vengevine. Sorry, dog. You just hit me for fucking 10 to the dome.
Bro, that was such a sick ass play, dude.
Hell yeah. Dude.
Respect, dude. That was sick.
I respect
All right, I got you, big dog. That's 10 right there. Were those 3 cards worth me being at 16?
I would say yes. This side of the table is a sure thing, bro.
Stomping me out.
Tap a Bayou. Because I was waiting for you to be tapped.
I know, you're
That's all it was. I'm going to reanimate
That's cool with me.
on the stack, targeting Sheldred.
No.
That's cool with me.
Deal with problems. So at the beginning of the upkeep, return target creature. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, they sack a creature. I chose to reanimate Shieldred. Put target creature card from any graveyard into play under your control. You lose life equal to the creature's mana cost, so I will lose.
Hold on, I have a response to the cast.
Okay.
Cast of reanimate.
Of reanimate.
I pass priority.
I passed.
Cool. Pay 2. I'm going to cast Narset's Reversal. I'm going to copy that spell, then return it to your hand, and I get to choose new targets for the copy.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yikes.
Do you have a Shieldred now?
No, I'm going to get his shield.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
And no, I got you. I will lose 7. We're all cool?
Yeah, dude. Cast priority.
This resolves, reanimates back in his hand.
I don't mind you having a
3,
Shieldred.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Me neither.
I get your Narset though in my
Douthie zone.
My Douthie.
You get a Douthie.
Has sickness still, so he can't get it yet.
Yeah.
Lynch, have I ever told you the story of Icarus?
No, I still have a swamp. Try this again. Let's reanimate. I will pay 1 black to reanimate. I will target the Overlord of Bale Merc.
No responses.
I have no response.
I got nothing.
Okay. So it'll ETB. I'll lose the
5.
lose 5 life. When he enters or attacks, mill 4 cards, and you may return a non-avatar creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get the E-Witness to my hand from the ETB. So that pulls one of these back down to 9, I think. Pass turn. You will sack to the Shieldred trigger, even though it's not mine.
Yeah, on your upkeep. I have a Shieldred Whispering Wind trigger. You're going to sacrifice a creature?
I tap him. I'm going to exile a target card from a graveyard.
Don't look around like that. There's another option. You can try to see what's up.
Yeah, I feel like I got that from you, though. You always do the, like, hey.
Sure, I feel like if I look another way, maybe they'll look too. It never works.
Yeah, he made sure I wouldn't get there, huh?
It goes under Douthie.
Goes in the Douthie zone.
In the Douthie zone.
The Douthie zone. So upkeep draw. You smell like toes.
Definitely not taking you to lunch.
He works at a different department, has a different schedule.
But he's always told me he wants to.
The best department,
He
too.
looks for your approval and validation.
I wish, bro. Every time I look for him at 9 o'clock, he's taking a nap already.
I'm in the nap car every 9 o'clock. I take a nap. Tap for a white.
He's like, that's when you're peaceful.
Tap for these 2 for a white. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cast Aang, the Last Airbender.
Oh, there you go. Does it exile something?
When it ETBs exile up to 1 non-land permanent, you can pay 2 rather than paying its mana cost to recast it.
Hey, friendly neighborhood. 4th seat right here. You should
You're
do one of
exiling.
these.
I'll airbend your commander.
Yeah.
Just make it lose the counters.
Yep.
So you can cast it for 2.
All right.
Okay. So when I airbend, I will draw a card off Aang.
Like a Draenith Magic or something.
I'm void walking. You want to void walk? Keep going.
All right. I'm gonna go to combat. Lynch, take 4 in the air.
In the air.
In the air, brother.
In the
Would you have a blocker in the
air
air?
tonight.
Nobody's
Oh
it.
Lord. Okay.
Is it oh Lord?
Attack trigger.
I just said oh no. I know I've been saying it wrong.
It's oh Lord.
You're probably right. You're probably.
Okay. On attack, firebend 2. Float 2 red mana. So on when I firebend, I'll draw.
4?
Yep. 4 commander.
Yeah,
Make it the star, bro. He's all the colors.
You're a star. And before my mana fizzles, I'll use the 2. I'll cast energy bending. Lands I control are all basic land types. In that turn, I'll draw a card. I'll draw.
Oh, you're just trying to draw.
Yes, sir. We'll play Cavern of Souls. ETB. I'm gonna name ally.
Put that in your graveyard, King. Just kidding. No, put it in. You put it under Douthie, King.
Douthie zone. You get energy bend if you want.
It's a sick looking card, though.
Be it, sir. Go for it. Wasn't too bad, right?
Tap, upkeep, I'll sack this.
Okay.
Draw.
So he has to pay 2 colorless and he gets his commander.
It's not bad.
Make 2. Cast her again.
She's back.
I did my job.
Good.
I don't want to spend a mana on that.
Who did that to you? Who hurt you? I was not the person who hurt you.
Shit. Ray, why'd you do that, dog?
Yeah, exactly. Ray did it.
You said you what?
Catch those strays, Ray.
Always catches strays. Yeah, I throw the strays, he catches.
I was a catcher for 19 years.
Oh, I thought he catches.
What?
If you're going there, yes.
So I'll pay 4, cast a Sheevan Bumpus. So it's a 6/6 trample. When it comes into play, any player may sacrifice a land. If they do, I put this on top of my library. But we got cast triggers. They get +1/+1. I get to draw a card. Now you all take 3. I would prefer, I'm not going to sacrifice a land. Oh, then she also untapped.
Any player may sacrifice land. If a player does, put it on top of his library. Take one for the team, dog.
Dog, I am at 3 lands. You fucking take one for the team.
Lynch, take one for the team, dog. You got the extra land drops.
You get a
on top.
+1/+1 counter on him, and you got haste also.
Anyone can stack a land and put that on top of the deck.
I cannot afford to do that.
You got extra land drop. I think you could afford.
have-
I can
50.
stack all the triggers, so I'm gonna get the card no matter what, right?
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll
And
sack the
you
land to
want
be
cards in your
responsible.
graveyard. He stacks a land that goes on top of the deck.
And this
Yeah,
goes on top of that, yeah.
6.
I'll sack the forest.
Okay.
It's a little too scary.
I
He's like,
would if I had the
draw
lands.
and cast it again. I see you working, but that's probably the best option still.
All right.
Lose a life.
I'll lose a life, yeah.
Lose life, lose life. Got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll make 4.
Someone's got to hurt him.
Argrothian Worm.
Comes into
Trampled,
play.
6/6. When it comes into play, player may sacrifice a land to put the worm on top of.
You haven't seen right
Your
there.
turn.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
passing. He's hitting you. He already agreed to kill you.
4, 5,
I
6,
did
7.
my job.
So first we got cast triggers. This resolves, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So gets +1/+1. I get to draw a card, and you guys take 4 damage.
Someone can still sack a land.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It will not be the guy with 3 lands.
I have a sack land. You can sack a land.
Round.
Anyways, I'm gonna draw from the Garuks because I already got a Sheevan Wumpus in my hand, which is the same thing as that. So. All right. Would you guys like to sack a land?
Ray, you're first. Yeah.
No. Lynch.
What do I get if I need
You don't get a
Survival. A friend.
You're not going to steal my shelter again or something? That's really awesome.
No, I have 3
You're
lands.
like, I'm friends with you. I'm taking your
To be
awesome
fair, he
card.
has 3 lands.
You don't
and
even
you
have
oofed-
anything in
and
your
you oofed him.
graveyard. I know, it's crazy. Oh, that thing you sacked I have.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
Sorry.
Enjoy.
He has 3 lands and you oofed him.
Who?
Ray.
Oh, well, oofed you. He oofed himself by playing that. He played
did
into
oof
it.
himself.
I did it for
You
myself.
know, that was
That was a big oof.
That was a big oof.
So you're not gonna sacrifice a land?
I'm not going to
No?
sacrifice land.
I'll let you know right now. I'll spoil it for you. I can't.
Why can't you? You're gonna die.
I'm dead anyways.
If you die, what is that land doing for you when you're dead? You know, I tell people when they want profits, 100% of 0 is 0.
Bro, your third eye stay open.
Dude, stays open.
That might have been the funniest
You gotta
thing you've said in a
meditate,
long
bro.
time. That was-
No, you're good.
Or maybe. Oh, okay.
Fully dead.
You get a +1/+1.
You're just burning the world down, man. Joker style, huh?
Smoke his ass right
That's
now.
not
dog.
me right now, dude.
Here's what I'll do. I'll go to my attack. I'll swing with Surek and Goreclaw. Bet you. Or 6/5 trample.
You won't fog right now.
I'll pay 3 green. I'm gonna cast the Origins of Metal Bending. Instant lesson. I'm gonna put a +1/+1 counter on Aang. It gains indestructible until end of turn.
Ooh.
Aang says whenever I cast a lesson spell, which this is, he gains lifelink till end of turn.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So I'll block it.
Okay.
So I'll only block 3 of it, and I'll gain 4.
Okay. So you'll gain one.
one.
Yep. Look at that. Look at me helping you.
Yeah, totally where I wanted to use that spell.
It is.
I didn't want to destroy an artifact or enchantment or anything.
This doesn't have haste?
It does. No, because you got that.
By the knowledge.
I didn't think he would kill this. So, table's yours.
Trigger.
Nothing.
Shelter gives you nothing. Just like I've chosen not to use my Dogmar Savage because I have plenty of land.
Please.
All right, can we all be real for a sec?
Yep.
You got I'm at 10.
Yep.
You're at 12.
Yep.
You're at 17. Can we stop hitting each other? He's at 37.
He's going to be able to swing all that. You have a way to deal with the tramplers?
But I'll pass. Go ahead.
I know I hit you in the air for 4, even though you smacked me for over 30. I think we can look past that.
I don't have anything in my graveyard cool to grab anymore. This was the one thing I was hitting you for, and now Ray has it. Yes. Okay, so I think on your end step, though, I think I will sack Steve
Steve.
to see what I can get. So this will come in tapped. I have exactly 1 more basic in my deck.
Yeah, I can beat that Hermit Druid again.
I got a +1/+1 counter on Kosi's Trickster because you shuffled the library.
Crazy. So now I will untap my board. And then I have to sack again.
This is true.
You could be a homie and sack the oof.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to sack the Stitcher supplier.
The good thing you're shutting down his artifacts, dude.
Well, I mean, I might be able to have Eternal Witness.
That's true.
No,
We're
I
all
spawned
dead on board right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, I was hoping that I could mill 3 cards. Well, I have possibly a bunch of mills. I have 2 mills here and then 3 mill here. So I'm hoping that with the 5 cards, maybe it's the 5 like a Damnation or something. So now this dice, mill 3. 1, 2,
Death betrays.
3. Hit the betrays in the graveyard. Stinkwood Imp.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's a Rob
What?
classic.
Now I did have 2 more creatures at the graveyard, so that'll go there. This upkeep trigger, because yours resolves first. Mine triggers first, yours triggers second, resolves your first, so I did. Now we'll resolve mine, I'll mill 2. Dried Arbor, which is technically a creature. Your
don't
favorite card.
I don't like that card at
Could
all.
have Genesis
It's a
made
bad-
for it. 3 visits. Okay, so I didn't get the answers you wanted.
Okay.
Maybe I draw it. I choose a dredge 5. I'll put the stinkweed imp in my hand and mill another 5 instead of drawing. So if I tried casting death for 12 for It That Betrays, I'd die.
Just getting alive.
Yeah, that didn't happen. 1,
Oop.
Dance of the Dead. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dance of the Dead doesn't lose life to it, right? It just comes into play.
Just comes in like Anime Dead, but a little bit cooler.
So Stinkweed goes to my hand. I'm gonna play a swamp. Trample is scary, and the problem is he's just gonna cast stuff, and it's just gonna smack us.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So I think what I'll do is I'm going to tap and crack the Dothy, and I'm gonna cast your Whisper of Wilds. These still stay exiled, but you guys can just put them in your exile. They do have shallow counters.
Or void counters, what the fuck they're called.
Yeah, they're void. He goes in my graveyard though, so it will go up to 4. If I swing at him, can I get a turn off of Shieldred? With Swamp Walk, if I swing this 14/14 trample his way.
Yeah, no, you're good. Swing at that guy. He had 37.
Jason, declare the battle.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jay, I'm gonna send 14 your way. Trample.
Okay.
No other attackers?
No other current attackers declared.
You still have one basic land in your...
I do. One singular basic land.
He's about to dump his entire
Oh, yeah,
just to
so-
one-shot you.
So I'll block
Okay.
with my 7/7.
Do it right now, Lynch.
Is that what we want? Does the table want to see it?
Because if you get low enough, I have flyers.
I will respond by tapping the forest, tapping the hermit druid, and I'll reveal until you hit buried alive, assassin's trophy, Gaia's cradle, bridge, archon of cruelty. Ooh.
1.
Oh, you mean like this? There we go.
Can I see your graveyard quickly before you resolve that? Hold on.
16, so 9 damage.
I got the land from the hermit druid to my hand. I already played a land for turn, so I'll tap 3, cast Eternal Witness. Any responses, D-Wit?
Nope.
When Eternal Witness enters the battlefield, you may return target card from your graveyard to your hand. I will go get Dance of the Dead. Boom. Dance of the Dead's gonna go to my hand. I'm gonna pay 2 black. I'm gonna cast Dance of the Dead. Enchant creature in a graveyard. We'll enchant It That Betrays because there's a sack outlet on board.
Say it in Spanish.
Puta. Ay, cabrón.
La danza.
Dance of the Dead comes into play. If it in play, it loses enchant creature card and gains enchant creature card put into play with Dance of the Dead. Return enchanted creature card to play tapped when you control and attach Dance of the Dead to it. When Dance of the Dead leaves play, that creature's controller sacrifices it. Enchant creature gets a +1/+1 and doesn't untap till its controller's untap step. At the beginning of your upkeep, enchanted creature's controller may pay 1 color, 1 black. If he does, untap that creature. Tú necesitas aprender español, mijo.
Entiendes, Mendes.
Entiendes, Mendes. All right, so we'll go for It That Betrays. It will come in tapped. It That Betrays is an Eldrazi. It costs 12. It's an 11/11. It has Annihilator 2. And whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, put that under your control in the battlefield. I have 3 more mana left. And I think it's okay because I'm gonna need blockers. I'm gonna go ahead and tap 3 and I'll cast the Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. Motherfucker getting high. Flying, whenever Stinkweed Imp deals combat damage, destroy that creature.
You have?
Daniel,
My turn, let's go.
it's your turn, dude. So are we teaming up? Or are we
Well,
airbending? Are we airbending something?
That's probably the play. Trigger on the stack. Tap for a white, blue, and a green. White, blue, and green. I'm gonna cast Aang, Swift Savior. All 3 Aangs on the battlefield. When Aang ETBs airbend onto 1 target creature or spell. This is gonna be your commander.
Sure.
When I airbend, I'll draw a card.
The flip and pay 2.
The exiles. Right?
Yeah, but you could pay 2 mana instead of putting it. If you put it in your command zone, you have to pay it.
I have 14 cards in my deck, in case you're curious.
I'm gonna stack my Aang Swift Savior to that.
Hey, she remembers every word spoken from the hero's oath to the baby's cry.
So you will get Aang Swift Savior. You have an ETB trigger of airbending too.
So It That Betray triggers, and this is all. This is resolved.
Yes.
So you can pull that over there. So now we have this entering on my side of the board
Sure.
and exiling something.
Airbend a non-land.
So could I hit the shoulder so I don't have to worry about him
Yeah.
hitting me? Yoink.
Yo, I mean, we had deals.
Yoink.
And all of a sudden,
Well, not deal. Now I don't have to worry about Ray's betrayal eventually.
I will not swing shoulder at you my next turn.
Okay. So I think then I will airbend E-Witness. So this goes away.
exile. and you can pay 2 mana to recast it.
Finish the rest of your turn.
Upkeep. That was my upkeep. Draw. I mean, I have to do the smarter play, which is get your health down a little bit. Swing 4 in the air at you, Jason.
Sure.
On attack, I'll firebend 2. So I'll float 2 red mana. And when I firebend, I'll draw a card. Before damage happens and before I leave combat, I'll use a 2 red. I'll cast Abandon Attachment. May discard a card. If I do, draw 2 cards.
Woohoo! Look at you. Value
fire
Town engines just happened a little late.
I discard a Ranker's Audience. Draw 2.
You know,
I know I just hit you in the air for 4,
Right,
but if I can do a favor for you, you want to swing that.
he's gonna accidentally kill you. That's what he does.
I mean, I might accidentally kill you, but I will not swing at you.
Not even meaning to, and he's like, oh, I might not even have to swing.
Tap 2. Black and a Rumble Arena. I'm going to cast a Daily Indoctrination. Choose one. Target opponent reveals their hand. I can choose a non-permanent card from it. You can discard it. Or Earthbend 2. Oh, Earthbend 2. Yeah, so Earthbend means my land is now a 2/2 creature. If it dies or gets exiled, it comes back to my control. Tapped.
Okay.
Earthbended from Aang, my draw a card.
It just makes like land decks that do that just better.
Wait, he's about to do it?
Play
Oh,
land,
right, the
for,
Uber
play land
does.
for turn.
Okay.
The Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop. I can pay 1 mana, color, spend a spell, and cast an ally spell, or activate an ally source, or I can make an ally with it. Pay 3, control 3 allies, get 3 white. I'm gonna cast Aang's Iceberg. ETB, exile up to another target permanent until this Chem leaves the battlefield. Just staring at his board.
No, I was just.
I mean, yeah, I know. Let's get rid of dance. So you'll get your guy back. It's just if I sack this and your guy's on the board, you could just target one of my things, and I don't want you to do that. All that happens is your guy dodges, basically, and you just get him back to the battlefield. Because if I do this, exile, Dance of the Dead, your guy's back to the grave. I sack this to Waterbend. When I sack this, you get Dance of the Dead back. You get It That Betrays back. Your just guy won't be here to see me sack this. It's my last
Oh,
thing.
you just need to waterbend
need to waterbend.
to flip it.
Yeah.
to flip him.
Okay. That's all I was trying to make sure that you weren't just doing
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm not doing it just to
And
do
then
it.
realizing like you're throwing a card away.
Play Aang's Iceberg. It's gonna ETB, exile a non-land permanent until this leaves. I'm gonna choose Dance of the Dead.
So Dance the Dead
It's exiled underneath the iceberg.
exiles underneath the iceberg. If the Betray falls and goes to the graveyard, this will go to 17.
Yes. Cool. Then I'm gonna pay 3, Waterbend 3, to sacrifice Aang's Iceberg. Waterbend 3, sacrifice enchantment. If I do, scry 2.
It sacks
This sacks.
his graveyard.
Yes.
I
Waterbend.
get this back.
Yes.
Active player, non-active player. This resolves first.
Yes.
So then I have to choose what I'm bringing back. So I think this time I'll choose Archon of Cruelty to come in. So Archon of Cruelty says when it enters or attacks, target opponent sacrifices a creature, planeswalker discards a card, loses 3 life, you draw a card and gain 3 life. So Jason, I will target you with the Archon of Cruelty trigger.
Oh, sure. Okay. And a sack.
Yep, I don't get it.
Nope.
Then
I
you
gotta
discard a
discard
card,
Gigapede.
lose 3 life.
Okay.
I draw a card. Now I have 13 cards in my deck. And I gain 3, which could be hella relevant at this point.
Cool.
Relevant.
Now I can finish my triggers. I will draw a card off of Waterbending. And since I did, and then Iceberg will resolve. I did scry 2. I'll play like this. And then since I've done all 4 this turn, I Firebended, Waterbended, Earthbended, and Firebended. I will flip Aang, Master of Elements. He will still be tapped because all he's doing is transform. So he's
What does he do?
He has flying still. Spells cost Wooburg less to cast. At the beginning of my upkeep, you may transform him back into the regular Aang. If I do, he gains 4 life, draw 4 cards, put 4 +1/+1 counters on him, and everyone takes 4, and he's a 6/6.
We take 4 damage.
Everyone takes 4.
I'm kind of glad I gained 3.
Yeah, a little bit. But now he's here. Oh my god, we
Not
did
right
it.
now, not right now.
Oh, not
No,
Now,
no,
when I
he
flip him
flips.
backwards at the beginning of any upkeep,
Oh, you choose.
I choose. Yeah.
Congratulations, Daniel.
Thank you.
You did the
I
thing.
I did the thing.
I love
Achieve the
I love
avatar
Aang.
state.
Did the thing.
I'm
Oh, you
excited
want
to
my-
see
I did
that.
the thing.
I'm excited to see Aang transform because that's in the show when it happens. You're like, yes.
At the very end,
Except when the world needed him most, he vanished.
he did vanish. And now,
that was just the beginning.
now let's cast some spells.
Oh,
Cast one and only Mayor Tong, Durandus Magistrate. Can't cast stuff only from your hand.
Yep.
We did it. We got him out. Then I'm going to cast Airbending Ascension. When this enchantment enters, airbend up to 1 target creature. Whenever a creature you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. At the beginning of my end step, if there's an enchantment has 4 or more quest counters, exile 1 creature I control, return it back to the battlefield under its own control. Let's do this, and let's airbend. We're cool, right? Oh, are we?
don't touch.
Are we cool?
No touch. Yes, we cool.
Alright,
No
we're cool.
touch. Think about all the damage I've done to you this game.
It's true.
Dude, he says that, and then watch. As soon as he sees you're open,
I mean,
6 Swamp Womp.
I'm all open right now. I had to get rid of the flyers.
Well, the 6 Swamp Womp too.
oh,
Don't forget about Swamp Womp.
Airbend this.
So Archon goes away.
Yeah. Pay 2 to cast it from exile.
The Archon.
Yep.
But you can't because he has Dragon's
Yeah.
out.
Because I have Drannith out. Shout out to Ewit.
So Dance the Dead falls and
Yeah.
goes to the graveyard.
Then after that, I'm going to cast the Legend of Korok, one of the avatars. First chapter, I'm going to scry 2 then draw a card.
Should have hit him with the Archon, huh?
Scry 2, draw the card.
You stick tongue with and shit.
You did. I got Snake done.
I'm going to cast Waterbending Lesson for free. Draw 3 cards and discard a card unless I Waterbend 2. Which I will not Waterbend 2, so I'll draw 3. And discard a card.
I was too afraid of what that deck might do because I've died to it so many times.
I'm running out of gas. I'm going to discard Elemental Teaching. I'm going to cast an Arcane Signet for free. You know, can't do anything with it. I'm going to cast Water Tribe Raider. Waterbend 5, look at top 4 cards in my library. I may reveal a creature card with power 3 among them, put it in my hand, put the rest on the bottom. Do I just die on swings from you guys though?
Try.
If he decides to.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
This is gonna have to get sacked.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass after that dog actually. When the Water Tribe Raider comes in, Earthbending Ascension will get 1 counter on it because I'm ETB'd.
So we can't cast anything from exile.
Upkeep.
Only from your hand.
So this I gotta sacrifice. For the Gigapede at the beginning of upkeep, I can pitch a card, pull it out of my graveyard,
Nice.
draw. I'm not doing anything exciting anymore.
But you did do cool things.
I did. There you have a Maya's Cradle.
We all forced.
That's relevant.
That's very relevant.
Pay 4 to warp in the Anticusal Vestige. When it leaves the battlefield, I get to draw a card. Then I can put a permanent card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands I control from my hand onto the battlefield tapped. You get to draw a card for Grooks. Go to my end step. Or then this Exiles.
It's in the warp zone.
Yep. Get to draw a card. And I'll put Fiendish Duo into play. It's a creature. First strike, 5/5. If a source would deal damage to opponent, it deals double that damage to that player instead. Have fun.
Any source.
Yep. If a source. Have fun. Swing at each other. Go.
We made a deal.
Did you?
We made a deal. Grook trigger.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Table's yours.
I have an avatar trigger on the stack to transform him back. In response to that trigger, at the beginning of
What
the
does
upkeep.
he do when he transforms?
At the beginning of each upkeep, you may transform him back to the front side. If I do, I gain 4 life, draw 4 cards, put 4+1/+1 cards on them, and deal 4 damage to everybody. So trigger on this.
Actually, 8 damage to everybody.
Trigger on the
Definitely.
stack. Yeah. I'm going to respond to this trigger. I'm going to cast for free a Heroic Intervention. Everything gets indestructible and hexproof talent turn.
Oh, so you just don't have to worry about that right now.
Then I will resolve this, transform it back. So now everyone takes 4. I gain 4. So you guys use 8. I'll gain 4.
I'm at 8.
Put 4+1/+1 counters on him. I gain my 4 life and I'll draw 4 cards. Wow, awful. He will still be tapped. Everything still has hexproof and indestructible. Go ahead, sir.
I'll draw this card.
Doesn't stop Swamp Walk from taking you to 2.
It's true, but we made a deal.
When did you make a deal with
Made a
him?
deal with me. I was like, hey, we cool? And I pointed at Zing. He's like, we're super cool.
Well, he can't swing it at me this turn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Looks like he's not swinging. No, or he can swing that way. He's no blockers.
I'm gonna pay 3.
No land still?
Nope. I'm gonna cast Thirst for Meaning. I'm gonna draw 3, then discard 2 cards unless I discard an enchantment.
Oh, we see a land here.
Oh,
100%.
dude, you're digging terribly.
3. I will draw my 3 cards, then I will discard a Kindred Discovery, so I only have to discard 1 card.
Because it's an enchantment.
Because it's an enchantment. Then I will.
You're such a good player, dude.
Thanks, man. I'll play my island as my land for turn.
He did it. Let's go.
I'm not talking about deals. I'm just saying hypothetically.
Mm-hmm.
I can one-shot either one of you.
I wanted not to feel threatened when we made deals and shook hands. We physically shook hands.
True.
It's a very clear deal. Sometimes deals aren't clear.
True, this
It
was
was
clear. I
clear.
said I wouldn't swing at you.
And then I shook hands
True.
and I said
I
I
said I
will not
wouldn't swing
air.
at you.
Fifth
Children.
yeah.
Yep. Lynch, I will swing at you with Sygg. It
My
is.
man.
It's a 3/3 unblockable fish.
6 damage.
Maybe 6 damage.
Bro. You're not going after Daniel?
That's lawyer talk right there.
Now it's your turn.
Fucking silence.
I'm just gonna kill him.
You could.
Kill right, dude.
He might end
trust?
up, dude. He might. I might end up killing him.
He
just
said,
for
"Don't
that.
swing on your children," and I said, "I wouldn't."
You know, dude.
Yeah, dude. But
That's,
you know,
that's facts. You got around it. I'm not saying it wasn't grimy, but
That's not what I said.
I'm gonna play a swamp for turn.
I'm gonna be honest. I have never transformed him, so if you do before me, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Are you gonna try to cast one of these? You can't because of Janice.
Well, if I kill him,
Do it.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to hold the heroic. That's why I asked him how many cards in his hand.
I will sack the Hermit Druid to a Shieldred trigger that I forgot, which will make me go to 16.
One day it'll be the oof, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because I control power over 4.
Okay.
I will, before you, transform your Aang that I stole.
I'm a little upset at that.
But I love this part in the show when he became the water monster. So now I have a 5/5. Whenever he attacks, put a +1 counter on each tapped creature you control. Okay. So now,
So you go lethal and rare right now too.
yeah, I'm hoping to kill him and then hope Jason can't kill me. Is what I'm hoping. If I swing 5 trample here, 2 here, 1 in the air here. Ray, how much blocking power do you have?
I have a 2/2, a 6/6, and a 2/2. Actually, this is a
How much blocking power is that?
6. This is actually 9, 10, 11.
And then I would trample over for 5, killing you.
Double, yeah.
Ray hitting you here for 16.
Okay.
And it's just cast. I just pay the 2 and it just gets cast. I will swing, because you're going to have to block, because this has trample. You only have 2 creatures. I guess I just had to swing at you with everything and just hope I can deal with Jason later.
Later, you're at 1 HP.
I know. I mean, so this will be 6 at you. Then you would have to, which would go to 12. This is the 2. So that would, this would kill you.
Yeah,
But then you
that's
have
12
to have,
and 4.
yeah,
These
so this
three-
will go to 10. So you'd have to block this.
you don't need
So
this
this I can go at Jason. So I think I have to kill you. So then this will go at Jason. This goes at Ray.
lethal on you, right?
Lethal on me, assuming nothing crazy happens.
Lethal on me.
Lethal on you. And then 3 at Jason.
I cannot do anything. Yeah, even if I block, I still die. So I'm just dead.
No, it's turn 8.
Yeah, same here. I'll block.
So what I'm gonna do is, how I'm gonna block is, yeah. Even I was trying to kill something on my way out, but I can't. So I'm just dead.
Okay, you die?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Ray, you die?
Yep, I also die. I'll throw all 3 in front of this.
1, 2,
The
3.
Splinter Fright. And
Yeah.
then this dies.
Dies, goes to my graveyard, gets bigger.
I'm gonna say that was both of your kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's double damage. Good job, Lynch.
Thank you,
God
Jason.
damn it.
You're welcome. Thank you,
Double
Jason.
kill.
I
And
thought we
I'll
were dead
take-
in your turn.
And I will take this back. Thank you very much. You
Okay, so I can still bend. We
Yep.
we learned,
can
right?
still cast it.
So I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to airbend
Airbend.
Archon of Cruelty, targeting the only living person.
Sure. So what, I lose 3 life?
Lose 3 life. Well, first you sack a creature.
Sure.
Discard a card.
Okay. Forest. Sack
Then
the
you
Phoenix
lose
Duo.
3 life.
Sure.
Then I draw a card. And then I gain 3 life. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Live that 1.
All right, so I have 2. Oh, this is not my hand. This is still an airbending card.
Exiled with airbending. Yeah.
How many cards do you have in the hand, Jay?
5.
Not knowing how much damage he can do to me. Let's tap 2, and we're gonna cast my commander for 0x. When you cast him, reveal the X reveal 0. Put all creature cards revealed this way into your graveyard, then put the rest in the bottom. Didn't happen. He is also a 16/16. He's here to block in case he gets hasty.
Sure.
That's a good.
Stickfingers
good
arrives
wall.
exactly when he intends to at the end of the game, turn 8. Dude, the ends were slow if you watch Lord of the Rings. They don't show up fast. All right, Jay,
All right.
Do it, Jason.
it's your turn, buddy.
Okay.
They all want redemption.
Draw. What do we got? Okay.
I'm going to 1 life no matter what. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I can't do the reflection. I was just-
Play the Forest.
Yeah, Forest is played.
We'll airbend her back.
She's back. She's
No
free
triggers
from
off of that, right?
the shackles of
Yeah.
Draenei.
You just airbending her.
Right.
But, never mind. He has trample.
Well, it won't matter. It doesn't have haste. It's
Well,
that only have 2 mana
So
left.
now I lose 3 life for your casting it?
Yeah. So I'll cast it. She gets +1/+1. I get to draw a card.
I lose 3 life,
You lose 3 life.
and then I have the choice to sack a land.
I'll draw first. And yeah, then you can sack a land.
I sack a land, so we can't. You don't have it?
Sure.
So sack a land.
Nope. Nope, you're good. That's it.
Is that GG?
Really?
Yeah.
We did forget one trigger that I have to do because it's a must, and my library is very small. So it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I attacked earlier, which actually just makes my other dude bigger, not that it actually mattered. Oh yeah, I'll put Necrotic Ooze in my hand, was what I probably would have done. So let's put that in my hand. Well, it's a May, so fuck it.
Yeah,
we'll say that it's a May, that I missed it. Doesn't really matter at this point. This says mill 2. 1, 2. There's my damnation.
Jesus.
Then I draw a card, what do I draw? Urborg. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards left in my graveyard.
In your deck.
In my deck. 4 cards left in my deck. I'll go ahead and play the Urborg, and I'll just swing. I'll just swing with the Archon of Cruelty and the Splinter Fright.
It'd be real cool if I had a fog.
That'd be amazing.
Is that it?
Yeah,
GG's on me.
Sticky. Oh,
Jeez, 1 HP?
Here you go.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I needed to draw into a dork. So
Dude,
that way
if you
she
had
would've
one
been-
more, dude, I was so like, there was never a time I wasn't afraid of your deck. I felt like Daniel's deck was just annoying me, but I wasn't super afraid even when he was going nuts, because I was like, oh, it's mainly one set. So I was like,
Hey, you're lucky I have more cards in my house. I would have.
I mean, dude, granted, I know. That's why I would have Archoned you.
So where was that logic when you smacked me for 27 damage?
Which part?
When his deck's not doing anything. It's annoying. It's all one set. Where was that logic before?
That logic, when I was not targeting you for things.
I don't believe you.
I wasn't targeting you for a lot until you just were like, I really wanted to reanimate Shieldred really bad. And then I thought that you were going to be the ender of my dreams for that. And little did I know Ray was going to be the ender of dreams.
I did end the dreams for the other ones, though.
Yeah, he did hit the other one.
Dude, you had a lot of stuff, dude. I would say to you, you had, you know what's hilarious? Is, not that it matters, but like when I did have the Thoughtseize, and I was like, I can't even Thoughtseize.
Yep.
I'm going to die.
That would have been so funny.
Because I was really worried about what he had in hand. So I really wanted to hit his hand again.
2 6-power creatures, but they're too expensive. I needed something cheap, because then I could have brought her back, played a 2 cost. She would have got +1/+1, then done it, and then it would have done the 4 damage to you.
If I had gotten the It That Betrays, not the Archon, I would be dead.
Yeah, you would be.
I would have been real dead.
I raise a man of his word of not killing you with that Shieldred.
Yeah, he wanted to let it be known.
Comments, don't roast me, or just being an honorable guy.
Well, because then I would have just exiled the
You would've
Shieldred. Well, I think when I would have exiled the Shieldred, I would have had another blocker. Because then I exiled my Ewit that then got taken.
Watching you guys argue
Well,
over
this-
who's gonna sacrifice a
that
land.
was about hilarious.
You
gotta do it. I don't want to do it.
What are these?
They're wumpus.
Are they worms?
That one's a wumpus and one's a worm.
One's a beast, one's a worm.
How do you feel about flipping your commander?
I'm so glad I got to do it on camera.
That's true.
Because I rarely get to do it in person. Now I know that exists. Pay 2 and transform a human. I'm definitely picking that up. But this is
Hey,
fun.
but that's not
Did it
an
feel
avatar.
good?
It's
But
not-
did it feel good to
felt
flip
great.
him?
Because after I was counting them, man, I was like, oh wait, I can do it, and I chose the right one, not targeting your guys' hand and earthbending instead. I'm like, oh, I got it. Like, hell yeah.
I can't believe how much that little firebender, the fact that you always had allies.
Oh,
That
yeah.
You could have just kept picking me apart slowly, what you were doing.
Yeah, I think like 80% of the creatures in your allies.
I didn't look like you had a non-ally, which I actually really appreciated, because I like that. I think anyone who wants to have like a full avatar deck, man, that looked a lot. It looked fun from the set.
yeah.
It still looked fun, even though I was like,
Even though you were still swing everything at me.
Well, you like, I felt like you kept doing things that was just countering me. Like,
Well, yeah, I can't.
Like you were like,
well, you did Hermit Druid turn 1. That's pretty good.
yeah.
30 cards in the graveyard by turn 3 is pretty good.
Yeah, did a lot better than the last time I played it, where I got 2 cards in the graveyard, and then none of them were creatures. So then I like the first time I played, I had all like the star cards. So I was like, I can't play anything until something goes in the graveyard. I felt like Kentucky John when he had that happen. How did you feel being back?
Fun. It's always fun. I feel bad. I'm sorry, Ray.
Be like that. I really tried to find. She's Louise. I kept a 3-lander hand. That means not one card that I drew.
I kept 2, but I had the
Lotus
You don't
Petal.
need lands where you're going, bro.
Yeah, Lotus Petal.
That's a second hand.
and the
Ice Till.
Ice Till.
Yeah, that was
Got me
crazy.
there.
I kept a 3-land hand right on curve, 3-tree city. I was like, this will be fine.
Yeah.
And then I drew a Soul Ring. I was like, nothing bad could possibly happen.
I sacked a lot of lands.
You did. Your oof put in so much work.
Yeah, it
I
did.
had so many answers.
Yeah.
If your oof wasn't on the board.
Imagine if I had oofed before you got rid of one of my guys, because then you wouldn't have been able to oof it.
Dude.
I felt so much regret when you got rid of my Ice Till. I was like, oh. I got greedy in what I could have gotten from draws versus just protection.
I was
That's
so
what happens
like,
with casual. We sometimes get too casual for our own good.
but not as mad as Ray with that Soul Ring.
That sucked. I was like, I played it. I knew it was out, but I was like, eventually it'll blow up, right? Like a board wipe will happen. Like something good will happen. Like it'll be
It
gone.
never died.
It never fucking died. No one even targeted it.
Well, no one wanted to target
Because there's other airbending things that were a
I
bigger
know.
problem.
I know. It just there's 50 other threats, and that one was like, this was like fucking everyone else up. I was like, just this little bitch is ruining my day.
A thorn in your side. Just
Yeah. And look at him. He's like, oh. That's the.
Hey.
I hate that card.
I hate that card. And I hate your deck.
that card.
That card sucks, dude.
So does Dan Dranith.
That
You
does.
can't get mad at oof when you.
It's
and
true,
Dranith
but mine was on
magistrate.
one rotation, if that. It didn't even get back to me.
No, I did. I drew some removal.
Oh,
so
did
if
you?
he didn't, I was gonna stomp it.
No, okay.
I
I didn't even make it back to my turn.
You
That
wanna
was
go
such a
up
late.
Good vibes, mediocre magic.
Good vibes, Meteor Magic, 0 land
That's
drop.
right. You have fun. You get to laugh with it.
Imagine keeping a 3-land hand and
Hey,
that
yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
He still invites me to his wedding.
That's
after all
true.
this stuff.
That's true.
The flex, right in front of our faces.
That's crazy.
Well, I was just happy that he got
Oh,
married.
no, I'm
you
happy
were there.
for
You
guys.
supported
I
him.
was there. I was a groomsman.
He's my groomsman, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. there
That's
you
what
go.
is that?
Not the $500 one. But that one.
Oh, okay. I'll sign that one. I transformed first. Well, guys, dude, Daniel, thanks for coming to the show. Jason, always a pleasure. Ray, don't call me Raven. And hey, guys, if you can support the show, consider joining our Patreon. It's a great way to keep us. Hey, guys, get up. Hey guys, if you can, consider joining our Patreon. It's a great way to help support the show so we can keep making more episodes to hopefully bring you awesome inspired deck ideas. It's a great way you can play in our Discord and jam with us to audition for the show.
That's what I did. That's what Daniel did. That's how we got here. It's the best way to join. I mean, it's fun. You get to play with Lynch and everyone who's Eiley, Larry, Scary Larry.
Yeah, Larry's always up in the Discord, either abusing people or reading flavor text. We do all of that when we play in our Discord for fun. And we got a pre-con league. And we have our own pre-con league app that you can sign for. And we have a whole cool leaderboard. And we have all this fun achievement points. So if you're like a new player, you don't have to worry. There's still a way to get points. It's a lot of fun. It's really simple. So hopefully you can come and jam in. We've got a great team that's helping run our pre-con league. Shout out to Jackal for making the app. Shout out to Bubble Flower for being our pre-con league coordinator. And we got the Don. We got a lot of awesome people. And Rabbit. We got a whole team of people that are doing great. And all you patrons know who you are. We'll hopefully see you later on. We also have a Discord battle show that we're doing. We're recording our Discord battles. So if you come to the Discord, there could be a chance you could end up in one of our shows. And Discord battles is another great way to audition to be on the show so we can hang out and play Magic. So hopefully I'll see you next time. I hated that you didn't get your lands for your deck.
Same.
I hate your deck for even playing it just because I hate that commander. I loved your deck, but I hated you slowing me down. And I liked my deck even though I hated that I should run more recursion. And hopefully I'll hate your deck in the future. Peace. If you really want to support I Hate Your Deck, there's a lot of ways to help support us. Number one way is through Patreon. Patreon is a great place where you get to join our community. We have a Discord where we play a lot of Magic with our friends, and there's such a community of people from around the world in our Discord. So if you want access to our deck list, do you want to play Magic with a lot of people from all over the world and interact or help brew your decks, the I Hate Your Deck Discord through Patreon will help you get all that done. Hey, if you've been liking I Hate Your Deck, hit the like, subscribe, and ring that bell to get notifications when we have new episodes coming out. And we also have bonus episodes. If you want to see those bonus episodes that were too hot for YouTube, join our Patreon to check that out.
Hey, it's time for the random Patreon shoutouts. I'd like to thank Slimmer Dubs, Red Wolf 159, PA, and Matty V, or also our mods. Love you guys. If you want a shout out, you need to be a tier 4 or tier 5 patron where we give shout outs. Now, we love all of our patrons, but it's just one of the perks of being a tier 4 or tier 5 patron. Without you patrons, we wouldn't be where we are today, and we wouldn't be able to keep making content. So thank you so much for helping us make this show a reality, and we're really excited to keep bringing you great content for the years to come. I can't wait to be able to bring my son on the channel once he gets old enough, let me tell you.
I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast, tapping out and slinging spells. Wizards of the West Coast, tapping out and slinging spells. I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast, I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast, I hate your deck. Join the I Hate Your Deck Patreon exclusive Discord to get the various benefits and be able to play Commander daily with people from around the world in our global community. I hate your deck.